Appreciate you clicking on this video. Like, subscribe, click all the stuff down below. I owe you guys an apology. You were right, I was wrong about something, about a video that got a lot of views, so this could be pretty important. RamboBikes.com, use TripleRwoods. Black Flag, use TripleRwoods. Save yourself some money on energy and hydration. You're gonna need that for summer scouting. If you're hitting the mountain at Total Archery Challenge, you're gonna want some of that as well. Save yourself some money. Free shipping, no taxes, Black Flag. Check them out. Let's get to it. All right, first and foremost, if you were on the last one and you were there, we were sighting in at pitch black dark, you saw that my precision cut quick setup actually was pretty spot on accurate. So I want to see with these arrows what kind of clearance I can get, because I am taking these to tack. Now I wouldn't shoot a deer with these, and this is my hunting setup. This is a 420 grain arrow shooting at 311 feet a second with 13.3 FOC. It's a E7 5.0 300 spine. I want to see, can I get the range to shoot like the 120 yard shots and things like that that you're probably going to see at tack and things of that nature. So that's pretty good right there. I don't want to push it all the way to the very edge, but yeah, I can get a 125 shot with that right there. That's a little over 125 right there. I wouldn't want to push it too much, but I can get 125. That's closer to 130, but I could easily get a 125 shot if that sight tape stays true. So that is good news, and that is what I want to see. So I'm finishing up making my last 3 arrows for my dozen arrows to go to Total Archery Challenge and to hunt with. I made a video a while back about mini sabers and the issues I was having with them on the Arizona Easy Fletch, and I got a lot of comments about it, and I thought, well, I'll try what these comments are suggesting. One done. So in that video where I was complaining about these mini sabers, DCA mini sabers in the Easy Fletch, a lot of people were commenting that you need to run masking tape or some kind of painter's tape on the inside of the fletch, not only for the glue, but also it'll provide that little extra friction you need to keep these and like tack drivers in place so they don't shift up a little bit when you close. And that was the problem I was having when I was closing the arms. These mini sabers, I guess they're just a little thinner than some bonings and stuff like that. They would slide up the arms and I'd have one fletched way higher than the others. So I ran that painter's tape in here and I just used a box cutter to cut the notch in there. And it honestly has made a huge difference in the way this works. The friction in there, just that little bit, has made a huge difference in the way they stay in there now. So when I fletch these up, let's get the glue in. And I love the idea of being able just to peel this off when I get too much glue in there. All right, so I've got my glue on all 3 of the mini sabers. I'm gonna move it really slow closing. And that was another issue I was doing. I was letting them close pretty fast and one would end up hitting before the others. So I've got that all, they all look good. I always check and make sure they're all like pushed to the same side. I'll let that dry for a little bit and then we'll get it out. All right, so we've given that a little bit. Pop that out, fold these arms back. And, all right, so we've got them all fletched up, and like I said, the ability of that, with that little bit of masking tape in there, painter's tape, keeps them from sliding around, makes a lot better, even attached veins, I guess you could say. So now we're gonna put these lighted nocks in the back of them. If I can find adapters for these. All right, so we've got our lighted nocks in all 3. We're gonna put our 125 grain tips in the front. These are Podium Archery's hardened 125 tips. I'm gonna weigh them just to make sure, because I do have some that are 100. Sometimes they can be a little bit easy to get mixed up. 125. We'll throw this on the scale, make sure that it and these other 2 are coming in at 420 or 419. 420 even. It's a good arrow. 420 even. Good arrow. Like I said, these Easton 5.0s have been really good. That's 100. I thought that one was a little light for what we were doing. These are the Podium Archery's hardened tips. They're really good. A little pricey, but they're really good. Probably worth it, because as long as you don't lose the arrow, your tip is probably going to be fine. That one's coming in at 419, 418.6. A little light on that one, but not far enough off to probably matter a whole lot. All right, so those three are all done. I'm gonna let those fletchings dry, then we'll put them with the rest, and they ought to be pretty good. The other thing I wanted to update you with, this little smorgasbord right here. So this is what I've been shooting indoor league with. It's a 6-inch brace height, 33-inch bow. It's a hunting bow. It just happens to be white and have a long stabilizer. But I'm trying to shoot some open with it. I wish I'd have got a 7-inch brace height and a 35 maybe. I think that thing would pound indoor and ASA and stuff like that. But as you can see, this is a UV2 housing. The bolt that goes into this shrewd bar, into this Excel sight, it wouldn't fit through there, so I had to drill this out. Tell me if I'm an idiot for drilling that out, because it works, but I couldn't find a way to get that bolt into this bar, because with the UV2, this hole's smaller than the hole on the other side, whereas with the UV1, they were the same size, so you could run the bolt all the way through to make it work. So UV1, a little different than UV2, but I've got a 4-power lens in there. I've got a dot fiber in there as well. I don't know if you can see it with that. I've got a fiber in there and a 4-power lens. I love my dialed sight that I had on here. I love the way it looked. I love everything about it. This gives me the ability to make those micro tunes. I'm hitting just a little, I'm hitting on the top part of the X so I can make a couple clicks. I'm hitting just on the left side of the X. Flip that, make a couple clicks. The dialed sight's a hunting sight. So I mean, it is going to, that's what it's going to be for, is for hunting. So this is a little more for that indoor setup. So I'm hoping to see my scores go up. Using a fiber and a 4X lens, I don't know if that necessarily helps me, someone like me. I don't know that I benefit from that, but the ability to make those micro tunes and not just a turn of a wheel and watch my sight move up and down and hope it's the right amount. We're gonna see. I'll let you know, I'll keep you updated. We did a video on how accurate could we make this when we put these new Palmetto Precision strings on. Check those out if you hadn't already. They're fantastic strings. They really look fantastic, hold up great, no stretch, no issues. They just work. And he gives you a discount if you mention you're a follower and subscriber and you saw it on this channel, so do that. And we got really good at it. And then we changed from a hinge, a UV2 hinge, to the Stan SX4 release, which is more of a thumb button, but it's such a forgiving thumb button that I saw my scores go up just from switching to that and being a little slower with it instead of using that hinge. So we're working that direction. Hopefully we're gonna start getting closer to like the 297s, 298s, 300s at some point. Maybe not with this particular bow, because that 6-inch brace height's definitely gonna make it tougher, but it can be done. Maybe just not by me. So appreciate you watching. I admit I was wrong, you guys were right. Adding the tape to the Arizona Easy Fletch, 100% changed fletching those mini Sabers, and those arrows fly fantastic. If you hadn't watched the video before, we stretch it out to 100 yards, then they're slapping shafts at 100 yards. They're a really great arrow, really great fletching. Can't wait to shoot them at an animal this fall. So stick around, like, subscribe, kind of a quick one today, just nothing crazy, just I want to show you how that works, fletching with that jig, with that masking tape in there. So appreciate you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, stick around. Rambo Bikes, use TripleRwoods at checkout. It'll save you some money. Black Flag, TripleRwoods at checkout. Free shipping, no taxes. What you see is what you pay, and you'll get a discount if you use TripleRwoods when you check out. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one.